teachers and students. We are from Group 1 and today we are talking about the historical cat, the unsinkable Sam. Who would have thought a German ship cat would survive 3 warship sinkings and World War II? Not me, not you, but of course, we are always wrong. A cat like that actually exists and his name is actually not Unsinkable Sam. It was originally Oscar, but also not Oscar. It didn't have a name. Oscar was after getting rescued, and Unsinkable Sam was after he turned famous. We call him Kitty for now. So who is this esteemed Kitty?
This kitty was working as the ship's cat for the German battleships called Bismarck during the World War II. So apparently Oscar's job was to kill rats and also to prevent them from causing any troubles. But apparently he was also there to be cute. These pictures are popularly known as Oscar, even though it was actually Simon, which is another ship's cat that boarded Amazes. The only true depiction of him is through the pastel drawing by the artist Georgina, which is now owned by a museum in England. So the cat was owned by a random German crewman, and he started working on board since May 1941. Poor Kitty had to go through a fierce battleship with 13 British and Polish ships, and at the end there's only 114 people out of 2,100 people of the Bismarck crew that survived, which is such a devastating loss.
Luckily, the kitty knew how to swim, as he was found floating on a wooden board. The kitty was then rescued by the rival ship HMS Cossack of the British Royal Navy. When some crewmen found the cat in the sea, they shouted, "Oscar! Oscar!" Oscar actually meant man overboard in the International Code of Signals. It's for people who did an oopsie and fell off the ship. After they kidnapped the kitty, they also wanted to force him to work as a ship cat and thought he needed a name. They couldn't ask the first owner since he's probably dead, so they decided to call him Oscar.
So now Oscar has moved ship. He found a new job in a more comfortable environment, the HMS Cossack, but only for the next few months until the German won the kitty back and launched Revenge Turbodo in October 1941 from the German submarine U-563. It was rather disastrous. They were unable to drive the ship, so they had tried towing it to the British territory, but no avail. They had to leave the ship behind while the rest of the crew, including Oscar, were inside. 1/3 of the ship forward section were blown off, alongside with 159 people, not the cat, but peoples. The kitty survived and was brought back to shore. It was then he got his new name, Unsinkable Sam.
Sam was then transferred to an aircraft carrier called the HMS Ark Royal. His journey isn't over yet. Sam spent only about a month on this ship when again the Germans wanted their ship cat back and torpedoed it again with German submarine U-81. They tried towing the ship again, but couldn't because of the water in the ship, so they had to leave and rescue the crew. Fortunately, only one crew member died. And no, it's still not Sam. All the survivors and their best survivor, Sam, was found on a plank. Someone said Sam was angry, but quite unharmed.
After the incident, they decided to fire Sam since they thought he was an unlucky charm, which wasn't the case. They just sent him into retirement, and he ended up living at a home for sailors in Belfast. And he ended up dying of old age, which is actually a nice way to go, you know, for a cat.